Alrighty, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're on Manland by Jordan's Yamaha 118, and this is his second ever track release. I had a little look on mods. This is kind of the only newish track. I'll make sure I'm going the right way. I don't think I am. Not really sure. I think it might be the right way actually. I don't know. Let's figure it out, I guess. But yeah, still enjoying the Yamaha. Yes, I believe this is the right way. But yeah, still enjoying the Yamaha 450. Kind of my bike of choice so far. I know a lot of people are indeed enjoying the Fantic, but I'm not the biggest fan of how it looks, so I'm not going to be trying it yet. Obviously, if in the future it becomes meta, then I'll obviously ride it, because, you know, meta bike equals meta bike. So yeah, I'll probably end up trying it if it is really, really good. But so far, enjoying the Yamaha. I've done a few pod lobbies against some good guys. Did a race with Ken's, Lynn's, Cam, Chicken, and just a few others in a pro race, and came second in that. So I don't know. It's like I'm feeling good on the Yamaha, although everyone's enjoying the Fantic at the minute. I'm feeling fine on the Yami, so I've got like no reason to change it yet. Let me know what bike you guys are enjoying. But yeah, I'm kind of just enjoying how this bike rides. I need to compare the like brake horsepower, weight, and all that between all the bikes. Only thing I do know is I know that the Yamaha is lighter than the Fantic. So Yamaha and Fantic are both 60 brake horsepower, and then this is 109 kilos, and I think the Fantic was 112 kilos. I could be wrong, but I know it's a little bit heavier. So yeah, Yamaha's actually a lighter bike than the Fantic. If you want to be coached by someone that podiumed at the first ever MX Plus LAN event, then click the MXP Coach link in the description and book a one-on-one session with me now. Back to the video. I feel like the Fantic is always very, very quick on beginning laps, and obviously just in testings and stuff. So it's probably why when people first get on it, they really do enjoy it. But I feel like the more eroded it gets, the harder the bike is to control and to ride, because of just how powerful it is. I don't even know how it's like that. But yeah, I feel like in erode there's always, you know, that big, you know, question: is it going to be good when the ruts start coming in? And I did a massive like deep track yesterday on Supercross. Put my daddy up, did it on 0.4 erode. Had about 25 people in on 0.4 erode, so it got really, really deep. But the Yamaha actually handled it really, really well. I was running laps consistently. I did the race as well, nice and consistent. And I mean, yeah, all round I feel like I'm enjoying the Yami. It feels good in testing. The only issues that I found with it, or one issue, everything else I like about it, the one issue, my god, does it get out the gate really, really bad, which is really, really annoying. I don't know if it's just my start technique, I need to get a new start technique or whatever, but compared to the Fantic, the Yamaha is not good out the gate. It's really, really hard to get a really, really good jump on this bike, so I might just have to just put some time into, you know, start practice and see what gearing works, or if anything works better or easier than anything else. So if it comes to it, I'll definitely get some start practice in, but like I said, we've got about a month until Supercross SMX. And if I'm still on the Yami by closer to SMX, then I'll definitely be getting some proper practice in, as in like start practice and actually doing some motos and stuff for SMX practice. But as of right now, there's not really a meta bike yet. But yeah, I've tried the KTM, I've tried every single bike, but the three main bikes I've really tried is Husky, KTM, and then the Yamaha. And Husky to me felt really, really good. KTM as well felt really, really good. And then I've gotten the Yamaha, and yeah, Yamaha kind of blew them out of the water a little bit. I kind of just really, really preferred the Yami. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying them. Let me know if you guys are enjoying them. Slowly getting, you know, to terms with them, how they're riding. I know a lot of people don't like if they're a bit slower. People just don't feel as quick, and then all of a sudden just go to they're bad. But no, the game is generally just a slower game now. Even Cam was saying yesterday that he was doing a hot lap or in the race, and he just felt slow in the race. It's like, yeah, that's how the game is now. The game is a lot slower and more technical. But the thing is, I think I like a more technical gameplay, like as in, you know, like brake tapping, tire tapping, just like being smoother, braking bumps, hopping braking bumps. And I think Cam is more of just one of them guys that gets like adrenaline from just wide open everywhere, like just going as quick as you possibly can. So I feel like he's slowly coming to terms with them, but yeah, he's not the biggest fan of them just yet, let's say. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that the Yami's kind of wrapped around a little bit, because obviously, if you guys didn't know, Yamaha was meta about 2 years ago, year and a half ago. So I've got a few paints on it. I've got this paint, which is made, they're all made by 327 at this point. Pax maybe one on that model. So if you guys didn't see it from the previous video, that's the one that Pax made. It was like a Club-MX muck-off kind of replica bike. And then, yeah, on the stock Yamaha, I've got the Blitzco paints. I've got 3 different paints. I've got this one, which is like a black and blue one. I've got the white 50th anniversary. And then there's like a teal and white one, which is quite nice as well. So you'll probably see me swapping between some of them. But yeah, it's just nice to have like 3 paints to choose from while testing a bike. I've got Fantic paints as well from Blitzco. 327 had a really great job when I was on the other FXR team. Before obviously that closed down and it kind of turned into AJP and AEO. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of FXR bikes and stuff already from when I was on the team with 327. He made loads of bikes, like bikes that weren't even good, like obviously the Fantic, he made that ages ago. It wasn't even a good bike, but I think he just fancied making a bike and ended up making a Fantic for us all. So if Fantic is meta, then I pretty much already have a bike paint for it, unless BP makes one. BP did make like, not a public one, but one without any numbers for the Fantic model. We have a model by Dashbike, shout out Dashbike again. But yeah, he made a Fantic model, so I think those are the people that are on the Fantic basically all have paints just without a number on it yet. These jumps are really, really big. It's quite a fantasy kind of track, you know. There's nothing, I don't really see anything realistic about it, but I don't think that's the vibe that he was going for. He's definitely going for like a fantasy kind of vibe. Shift down to second. I'm wearing the thermal FXR gear. I've not worn this gear in a while. See if you can sort of double this. Oh god, I'm butchering all of these. I'm on a 450 and I feel like I'm not going quick enough. I don't think this track was made for these scales of bikes, which is kind of the hard part about tracks at the minute, is that 98% of tracks currently are made for the previous bikes. So yeah, there's not really any proper good scale tracks just yet. I believe in the next week or two, we're probably not getting a few really, really good ones. There are a few that work, obviously, like some smaller scale tracks are already small. Are working fine, but there are some bigger tracks like this, for example, that you know you're really going to struggle on a little bit. But it is what it is. We're just here. We're just running some laps. Nice little roller here. Send this a little bit. I like the little painting right that he's done on the jumps. That's quite cool. Nice little feature. Oh god, we got over jumping. It's like crazy. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people are still enjoying different bikes, which is really nice. We're almost a week into these bikes and there's no meta yet, which is really, really good to see. That's a really, really good sign, I'd say. No meta after a week. Normally it takes about a day and a half to 2-3 days maybe to find a meta. But yeah, like I said, we're nearly a week into these bikes and there's no meta yet. So I would say that is a good sign. I don't want there to be a meta. I think there's a few people that kind of want there to be a meta. But I think most people will not want there to be a meta and to be some colour on the gate, which is nice. And another thing that I really like about it is that Cupcake, poor Cupcake, he can't download models obviously because of like, you know, streams and all that. Wes doesn't want to send in models. So people like me, example, for like last year had like 4 or 5 different models for the KTM. So it's like you watch a stream back or something, it's like Aiden here on the KTM and really I'm on a Honda or something, like a Honda model. So it would be nice if we can actually ride some normal bikes, like ride the actual bike. So if it says like Aiden on the Yamaha, I'm actually on a Yamaha, not just on a KTM with a Yamaha model, if that makes sense. So yeah, I wish there was like, oh god. Front flip? Oh. Yeah, I kind of just wish there was some colour on the gate and he can see all the paints and everything, because sometimes, obviously, when you've got models on, he won't be able to see the paints that you're using. Unless it's like double packed, which is really annoying to do, because if Ben wants to make like 6 or 7 bikes, he has to like double pack everything, which just takes like double, triple the time. So yeah, but another thing about it is that all these poor guys running teams or whatever, I would say they've had it not easy, because obviously it's hard to make bikes, and you know it's hard to make bikes for a team, but it was kind of just the Yamaha a few years ago. Now it's just the KTM. Now I feel like everyone's kind of going to be on different bikes. Ben's going to have to make like 6 or 7 different bike paints. But yeah, I'm lucky that I've got a few Blitzco ones stored away if I do need them, if, you know, Ben doesn't have time to make, you know, whatever bike I'm on graphics. But yeah, if we're all on like different bikes, it's going to be really awkward for like bike paint creators to really make everyone do bikes. Like for example, Charlie I think is on the KX at the minute, I can't remember, or he's on the Fantic. Lynn's on the Fantic, Cam's on the Fantic, Jake's on the Gas, I think Ken's is on the Fantic, I'm on the Yamaha, Ols is on the KX250. So a lot of people are on different bikes at the minute, so poor Ben, he's probably going to have to make a bunch of bikes going up to SMX. I think we're kind of just going to have to choose our bikes a few weeks before. It gives Ben plenty of time to make graphics, and then also gives us plenty of time to like learn the bikes as well. But yeah, let me know what bike you guys are enjoying, how you're enjoying the new OEMs. And yeah, this will probably do it from me. Appreciate you guys watching. If you guys do want to get this track, it is completely free. I don't see mods. But yeah, like, subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Peace. Yeah.